Okay, in this example, we're going to take a look at using embedded style sheets. Now, here's the page before that we looked at, and we actually use an inline style to change this heading level 1, which is great. It changed the heading level 1, but an inline style has a limitation, and that limitation is it basically, as the name might suggest, it's inline. It only changes the style for the particular line of code where you place it. Now we're going to use an embedded style. An embedded style actually can affect multiple selectors or targets across an entire page. So you can see where that would be beneficial. In this example, we've got a couple paragraph tags here, and I'm going to use an embedded style to affect the background color and the text color of those paragraphs. And it'll affect both of the paragraphs on the page. Here we go. Let's go switch to the source view or source code of this page. And here we are. And we can see once again, here's that inline style we created in the last example. But as I said, this case we're going to affect, we've got this paragraph tag here. And we also have another paragraph tag here down below. And let's say I wanted to make a change to all the paragraphs on my page. Now I could do that with an inline style. I'd have to specify those styles over and over and over for every paragraph on my page. But if I wanted to affect all the paragraphs and just do it once, I could use an embedded style to do that across my page. Now embedded styles basically use the style element or style tag. And that style tag, it should be placed in the head section of your page. Actually, it has to be placed in the head section of your page. So I'm going to type style type equals text slash CSS. And then, so there's my opening style tag. Here's my closing style tag. As I said, I always like to go and immediately just write the closing style. And then what we have to do is any of the targets we want and the properties we want to affect, we'll write all those rules between these two style tags. So, in our example, we want to target or select the P tag. That's what we're looking to modify. So I'll type P to look for that tag. And then any of the properties I want to change, I have to enclose those in a series of braces. So I'll type a brace, and then we're going to type the properties. Now I want to change the background color, and in this case I'm going to make the background color, I'm going to go back to that red that we used, CC0000. Now you notice I type the property name, colon, and then the color. So this is a hexadecimal color, so don't forget the pound symbol. And then I'm going to close that, setting that property with the semicolon. Now I also want to set one other property here, because if I make that background color red, by default the text is black, and black text on red background won't be very readable. So I'm going to change the text color, and by default if I just type color, that's text color. So color pound FF, which is white. You could type white and not use a hexadecimal color. In the end, I think hexadecimal colors are a little bit better. And so we'll close that once again with a semicolon. And now we have to close that whole selection out with our closing brace. So what we have is within our style tag here in the head section of our page, that's where an embedded style would live, we're going to target the paragraphs on our page and make their background colors red and make the color of the text white. So let's save this example of our embedded style. I'm going to switch over to look at our page and just refresh it and see what we did here. So there we go. Notice it changed both paragraphs on the page. So we can target everything on a given page with an embedded style. So you can see the advantage of it there. So there we go. We have created an embedded style that targets a paragraph. And in this case, we could target other things as well. But in this case, we're targeting a paragraph tag. And we should be all set. Hopefully that's a helpful example. And we'll move on next to using external styles.